Hey everyone, my name is Josh and I am Joyler Aquatics. And I say that because I've never introduced myself. Never came on here, I think I showed my face once, but hey, it is what it is. I'm here now and I'm doing an intro to my fish room. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video than my other ones, but it's okay because you're gonna get a great tour of my fish garage. And I just bought this house. We just moved in. Literally today was the last day we had to be out of the rental. And so I've got all kinds of stuff around. So don't yell at me for all of the things in my garage. What's gonna happen is I'm going to show you all my tanks. I'm gonna give you a little background of how I got the tank and what's in them. Now, I got most of these tanks on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and they were practically free. So I would highly recommend anybody who is looking to build a fish room to just look on Marketplace and just take your time. Don't be in a rush like I was at the beginning to get all these fish tanks up and running, and just be patient. That's all I can say, because I got great deals on all these tanks. So why am I still talking? Let's see these. All right, we're gonna start off with my mutt guppy tank. What a mutt is just a guppy that when it breeds and makes more babies, because it's what they do, they don't all look the same. Now all of these guppies, there's probably 60 guppies in here, 50 or so, and they're all from one drop from one female. And you can just see the wide variety of colors from the one drop. So this tank I got on Craigslist for, I think I paid $10 for the tank, and I mean it came with the light and it came with a bunch of filters and stuff, but I just use my air system. I'll show you guys that later. And I got this plant. I can't tell you what plant names are. I know I got a moss ball and some stuff on top and bottom, but that's it. I got all my guppies. And I love my guppies. All right, I'll move down here. This is my pride and joy. This is my pride and joy for sure. And this is what I call my loach tank. So I've got a UV filter in there because it was a little cloudy. It still is cloudy, but I just fed, so they go crazy when they eat. But right now I've got a bunch of different type of loaches in here. I've got these two angelfish that all they want to do is stare at me. So I've got these zodiac loaches. I've got some zebra loaches and some clown loaches. I've got yo-yo loaches in here. And I've got some sumo loaches in here as well. I really love those because of the pink. Their back half of their body is pink, and it really shows through when they're happy. So I really love the sumo loaches because they have the pink body, the half of them. The back half is pink. So, and I got some Julii Corridoras in here. The zebra loach. I think that's all I got in here. Oh, I've got a rainbow shark, an albino rainbow shark. Of course, they want to hide from me now that I'm, do the video. There's the rainbow shark. It got pretty big since I got him, and I also have a long fin albino pleco in here. Let's see if we can find him. Well, there's a big old clown loach right there. He ain't really that big, but still. Over here. Yeah, they just run from me. So that's my loach tank. Now I actually got this tank for free, the stand and the tank for free. My brother has reptiles. He breeds snakes and stuff, and he said he didn't want to use this tank anymore. So of course I took it, cleaned it out really well, and put my fish in it. We got this Amazon sword. Yeah, it doesn't look too hot. I just moved it. It's got a bunch of root tabs underneath. That was a project I got. That's something I got for free. It was a carpeting plant little mat thing, but obviously it died back. See if it would come back. And so yeah, so I got this. This is the loach tank. Now we're gonna come up here to what I call just the swimming tank. So I've got some neon tetras in here. I've got about 20 of them in here. I've got these Australian rainbows in here. These Glowfish Tetras my wife had to have. So that's where we've got them. I don't really care for the genetically modified part, but that's what they like. That's what she wanted. They look pretty. Got my Soul Molly, my one sailfin Molly. I've got 2 albino Bristlenose plecos in here, just regular fins. 3 yo-yo loaches. I know you're supposed to have more, but I was supposed to put them in the loach tank and I never did. So that's why they're in here. Big fat mama. Got my sponge filter from Aquarium Co-op. Everything's from Aquarium Co-op. So this is a 75-gallon tank I got for $20 off of Facebook Marketplace. $20 for a 75-gallon, I know. And I've got the 2 dojo loaches that, of course, they just dojo themselves around. Now these plants, before I moved, were luscious. They were very good. I can't speak, so they were very, very healthy, and now they're not. So I put root tabs in there to see if I can get them come back, but the move really did not help. The move did not help whatsoever. I think that's all I got in here. And so that we move down here, this is my fire red cherry shrimp tank. I've got a bunch of snails. I just put an algae wafer in there. I put these shells in here today. But as you can see, I got these really high grade cherry shrimp. So the story behind this tank is I was watching, Aquarium Co-op and everyone doing, breed for profit and profit for tanks and stuff. So I bought some cherry shrimp and I decided they needed their own tank because they are awesome. So there's 8 of them in here right now. I moved when they hatched their first egg, so they all died. But I'm trying to start it again. So this tank, this was a 10-gallon tank. I think I actually bought this one from PetSmart, full price, being a dummy, beginning of the hobby. So in this tank is I believe it is a 40-gallon, or no, it's a 20-gallon tall. It's got my it's got my long fin green dragon plecos. So here's a couple of them hanging out. When I first started in the hobby, these things caught my eye. I absolutely loved them and I had to have them. So I got them off of Aquabid. Yeah, I paid a lot for them because they are so hot. But they are beautiful. Beautiful little creatures. And I got this tank for free on Amazon Marketplace, or Facebook Marketplace. You guys will learn that I cannot speak eventually with my Aquarium Co-op sponge filter. So these guppies in here, these are guppies I pulled from the mud guppy tank because I really love this male. I think he's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning male. And all these females have black dots on their tails. So I want to get, I don't know, this is my very first project, very first guppy breeding project of my own that I want to start. And I just want to see how it goes, So he's got 3 females and 1 male in there. And these go back to the plecos. They're still too young to sex. I hope I got at least 1 male, but we'll see how it goes. Then we're gonna go over here. This is a guppy I got for free. It is a blue dragon guppy. Got him because I know the guy who was selling them. They are absolutely gorgeous as well. I think these things are just absolutely perfect. You can't really see it on the camera, but their body, the male's body, it shines like it's just encased in like silver. along with those colors in the tail. And then I've got the female just chilling out up there. And then there is also a Chinese algae eater in here that I got that was labeled as a, I can't ever remember the name, a catfish, an out of sync list, that's what it is, an out of sync list catfish. That is not what it is. It's, you know, you're still new to the hobby, don't know much. So that's what I got. I got scammed, but he's in here. He doesn't bother the guppies. And then all these tanks I've got mystery snails, and they lay a bunch of eggs. I kept them all in one tank for about a week. Decided I didn't want to breed them, and I guess they just lay eggs every couple days. I have to remove because I don't want them to hatch. So down here, so that was I believe this is a 50-gallon tank that I got off of Amazon, or I keep saying Amazon Marketplace. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. Somebody they got it, that was in a movie, and they didn't want it, and I bought it from them for 20 bucks. So I thought it was fitting to keep the castle that it came with, and have put my blue dragons in a blue castle tank. I thought it was awesome. So that's what that tank is. So this tank is a 20-gallon as well. It has these 24 karat gold guppies. These were the first guppies that I bought that I really had to have after getting really into the hobby, because they are absolutely crazy when you look at them. Cameron does not do it justice, but if you look at them from the top, it's like they're encased in gold. That's why they're called 24 karat guppies. 24 karat gold guppies. So you look at them from the top, they look like they're encased in gold. It's amazing. I keep having to stop the video and start it over because people are interrupting me. So it's just what it is. You have family, you know, kids and wives and stuff. And my snails uprooted my grass. I gotta replant that. But as you can see, all my tanks have snails. I actually want them because I feed them to my loaches, and it makes a good snack for them. And they love it. They absolutely love it. So this tank is my newest purchase. I've always wanted one, and now I got one. Yeah, before you guys say, I know he's gonna get big. He's in I think this is a 45-gallon tank. But right now, he is small. Eventually I'm gonna get a huge tank for him. He's only about, I would say, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. And I think he's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the tank is dirty. It is a mess. It's a mess, but it was more of an impulse buy than anything else. I saw him at Pet Supermarket, and I called the wife and was like, let me get him. And she said yes. So he's doing great in here. He likes to hang out in this wood up here. It's a little piece of driftwood that I just don't want to sink yet. And if it sinks, it sinks, but it's floating for now. So that's where he's at, Aquarium Co-op Sponge. Now, Aquarium Co-op does not sponsor me. There's a glare, you can see my reflection. However, if they wanted to send me free stuff, that would be awesome. But I don't have enough people who watch my videos for them to do that. So, moving on, we come down here. This is another 20-gallon tank, right next to the 24 karat gold guppies. And this has, oh, I forgot to say, his name's Phil. Say hi, Phil. Phil the Oscar. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So then we come down here to my betta tank. He's got this 20-gallon all to himself because he's mean. He doesn't like anybody else. And his name is Toothless. Oh, I got that glare. That glare is bad. So I actually got him from Pet Supermarket. I had a $5 gift card, and I got him for free, essentially. So he wants to run now that the light's on him. But I thought he was stunning. So I originally put him in the swimmer's tank, the 75-gallon, and the loaches ate his tail. So I was like, that's a bad idea. Let's put him back in here, and he's looking great. He's looking better, a lot better now. So down here, this is just my snail population for now. Clam cloth sponge filter, and yeah, just snails. That's all that's in there. And these are 2 empty tanks, 2 empty 10-gallon tanks. The one on the right, this one, does not hold water. I also got for free though, so that's what to expect. This one, I just don't have anything to put in it. Yeah, I could have put the guppies in there, but I wanted to be able to see them. I don't have lights yet. Now we come down to the newest addition to my fish room. And this is this 40-gallon saltwater tank. Now, it is dirty as all get out. And I will tell you that right now. It is not my fault. What had happened was, this was my wife's tank that I had commandeered because it had gotten so dirty. So, it is not my tank with her fish. So we have a firefly fish in here, or firefish, I don't remember. You guys can tell me what it is. He has been thriving in here. He eats all the algae, and that's all he does all day. And it's amazing. Now, I have 2 other species of animals in here that are always hiding. And I don't see them. So I have a yellow watchman goby and a tiger pistol shrimp in here. And they have a symbiotic relationship. So what that means is the shrimp digs the holes while the goby watches for predators, and the goby feeds the shrimp. And that's pretty much it. And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see when the tiger shrimp is digging his hole, and he's got his little whisker on the goby, and the goby moves, and the tiger shrimp leaves, and goes back in real fast, and it's pretty cool. They're pretty fun to watch. My wife actually named him Josh because he's got a sour face on all the time. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's gone. I've spooked him, so he left. But yeah, so thanks everybody for watching, and let me know what I can do better, what I can do worse. Just let me know what you want to see next. Thanks.